Yo, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a VOD review of a Hardpoint game with the boy Brendo. Brendo, what's going on, my friend? How are you?
I'm doing great, Arv. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you. So rend everyone at home, what is this? Is this a scrim against a top team? Is this kind of just for fun? What's going on in this lobby?
This scrim is against top one of the teams from our league. I think it's a ZGL league.
Okay.
No, this is actually EWG. They're EWG.
Okay. So what level is this roughly? Yeah. Is this like closing in to try to get the challenger level kind of thing? Is this what we're like competitive game kind of thing?
It's a competitive game. So this is like stream for EWG league. It's a prize pool of $1,000, and we're just in the league.
Nice.
So it's
cool.
Yeah, it's a very.
So you're the alpha team, right? You're player number 2 specifically. So we're going to be focusing on alpha team. And if there's anything specific I see from you, I'm going to try and pick it out and go through it. So let's just get into it and kind of, we're just going to have a conversation, go through, see what you did well, things you guys could have done better. Most of the time when I'm doing a VOD review, it's not necessarily on, especially at this level, people know how to play the game. It's just more playing the game together at the right pacing and stuff like that. So let's go through. So right now off the break, okay, you're going to go through. You have 2 people off the break going catwalk. I don't mind this. I don't mind this break right now. You got 1 on each side. For me personally, you kind of want something like this. You want 1 person. So I'm focusing on the blue team as well, just for everyone at home. So you want 1 person kind of going to the right and just watching that side. I don't mind 1 going through the middle, and I don't mind 2 through catwalk. That's absolutely fine. Let's just see who wins the initial fights, because the initial fights are very, very important. Let me put this over there to make it easier. All right, let's run it. So right now you go through. You're going to push across and you get the first kill. Great. So right now what you're noticing is hopefully your teammate comp that there's 2 people on the right. So you should be able to get like a bit of a an understanding of where people are. So you guys won your first gunfight catwalk. So you won that catwalk fight. You lost the fight outer sky. Now for me personally, catwalk is way more important. So I'd always recommend setting 2 like you did. I think that's way more important because now you have the ability to pinch if you want, and you have the ability to watch over top cat. So let's see what happens. Let's play it out. So you're going through, so you're taking a bit of a route here, you're going across, and right now you're kind of cutting the lane. So immediately, I want you to notice of your effect of what happened here. Because you've pushed this area there, and your teammate died on the other side, you've essentially given up the spawn. So do you like that decision straight away, or what's your thoughts right now on that? Just that one play.
So with me on that play, I don't like flipping spawns, but at the same time, it comes with Vault. Vault is a very flipping map, especially if you only have 1 strangler out. That's what I noticed. And those are the 2 like adjacent spawns.
Yeah.
That's a spawn block. That's a spawn block, and then we spawn back P4.
Yeah, no, for sure. So for me right now, once you get this kill and your teammate dies, I think it's about just making that decision, because I think you didn't have to push that area. If your teammate died, you could play a little bit reserved and just chill on catwalk. It just kind of depends on your goal here. So I think right here you have a few options. Me personally, I think in this situation, I would be like, okay, I have my teammate called out 2 on B Street. I killed 1. So I could kind of assume the last guy's on the hill. So I would assume that this area is kind of safe. So again, that's why it's really important to understand the comms and kind of have a bird's eye vision in your head of what's going on. So right now, I would actually recommend, in my opinion anyways, I think a slightly better play would have been to play on catwalk, knowing that no one's going to push you here, and just kind of help your teammate there. I think that might have been a better play, because now you're seeing you're pushing through, and you can see the reason why it's not working out is because you're holding this empty area now where no one is. Now again, how you could easily say, you know what, I didn't have tac maps, I wouldn't know that. But again, this is why I think it's important to understand teammate comms and minimap, right? Because you go through, most of the time, 1's going to go towards the hill. So we're going to assume 1's on the hill. Your teammate should give you the comm that 2 people are on B Street, and then you kill the player cat. So based on that, I think your teammate even said 3, right? I think he miscommed that. But even if you assume it's 2, right now you should know that the most of the pressure is coming through middle and the B Street, okay? So right there, I think you could have helped them instead of kind of running around there, and maybe just supporting number 4 slightly, because you see number 4 gets 1, but you could have been there to get that extra kill, and then you could have played it together. But let's play it out. So you go through. So again, you're holding this area. Your teammate's holding the pinch. And now what's happening is you're both kind of blocking these spawns, so it allows them to spawn behind you. So like you said, Volt gets a bit mixy. It's a bit spawn, kind of a lot of flips and stuff like that. But not too bad off the breaker. Exactly, yeah. But you definitely can control the P2 side of it once you get the first few kills. So now we go through. Now you guys are open to getting pinched. Let's play this out. So right now you're by yourself. Again, 3 people. So I think as a team, I don't love this play. Let's back away slightly where it goes wrong a little bit. So right now the kills are going in, the kills are going in. The first thing is obviously this guy gets 2 beats. It happens. But in this situation, you guys are mid-map. And just like you said in Vault, it's very flip heavy. So now you guys are controlling this mid area but you're open to getting pushed from everywhere. So this is where it gets a bit mixy, and you just want to try and get a bit of control here and push the team from one side. That's what you want to kind of try and do. So right now, kills are very, very important. So you're going to play it out?
Yeah.
So you're doing a good job instead of like soaking up as much time as possible. If you have equipment here, what you want to do is just make sure you're using your equipment, because you're probably going to die on the hill. So right now you're essentially kind of useless because you're open to so many areas. Nothing about you personally. It's just that role you're sitting. Right now you're sitting in the middle.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're basically useless in this area, okay? So let's go through and see what can happen.
100%.
So again, like in this situation, I don't love three of them being there. I feel like, again, catwalk pressure is really important. I just think that guy doesn't need to be there. Let's play this out. You're going to end up dying in a second. So what you did a really, really good job on is playing your life as long as possible. Every second you wait there, you're buying time for your team. So really good stuff there. Your teammates win kills. It's very important when you're the player in the hill not to overcommit. So you did a great job just playing your life there, okay? All you're trying to do is soak up as much time. Every second that you buy for your team, it's going to allow them to help you in the hill. So good job there, soaking up time. Let's go through. Is there anything else you know so far? You happy with this so far? It was just a mixy P1, nothing crazy so far.
Mixy P1, it's like a regular P1 vault.
Yeah. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I think number 44 right there could have maybe played a little bit kind of like holding like he did. Again, it just comes down to timing of kills. For me, it's all about the timing of kills. Let's play this again. What were you going to say, sorry?
No, spawn recognition with our team, like, it's very, very good. Like, we've recognized spawns very well. That's one thing I recognize.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So right now, number 44 is kind of holding that area. You can see number 2 spawns out. So what that normally means right now, if he's not spawning there, is there's a bit of pressure on this side. So you see he's going through. There's a bit of pressure there. They're going to get parallel spawns. So most of the time, why that happens is, again, it could just be the game. But sometimes I feel like when there's pressure there, even if number 2 spawns out, like you're seeing now, you can still get the spawns there. So I like to look at where the latest player spawns. So when number 2 spawns there, I wouldn't panic because number 4 spawns there. So it's just one of those things with the game, right? So now number 4 spawns there, you can assume that it's safe, but there was a reason why 2 spawned out. So I would assume, again, this is just me thinking a bit like extra, but I would think, okay, somebody could be pushing this area. So I'm kind of just hold it. And because it's 20 seconds after the hill, number 44 is watching the cross. You know, we want to start worrying about rotations there. So let's play this out. So you go through, and this is what I mean by decision making. Right now, the red team, they're going to know that you're spawning there, right? So right now, this is, for me, a very difficult push, especially without catwalk control. So I think number 44 kind of throws his life there. As you're seeing right now, he throws his life. He's against 2 people on the hill. He gets taken out. So now let's play this out. And now you guys have lost hill as well. And look where number 3 spawns. So I just think right there, I don't think it's worth it going for that kill. What do you think?
I don't think it's worth it either.
Because number 44 is going for the kill, right? His teammate dies. Yeah, cool. He spawns out, and now he gets a spawn. That's fine. But number 44 is like, right, let me go for these 15 seconds. But him dying right now is now caused a lot of stress for number 4. And because number 8 is now pushing this area, his team spawns with him. Now, let's see where the other player spawns. So you're on the other side again. One thing that you're doing is, because you spawn quite far out, is you should be communicating to them like, oh, stay alive. Like, I spawned out. Like, you need to make sure you're staying alive. Because what happens now is this battle right here. Okay. In the meantime, while these 2 are fighting, there's a chance that you spawn there and they spawn there. There's a chance you guys spawn like parallel, right?
Yeah, parallel.
But as soon as, let's say this player dies, as soon as he dies, blue all spawn here and red all spawn there. So this parallel spawn is only temporary. It's like basically they're saying, the game is saying, right, we're going to temporarily spawn you both out. As you're like children, we're going to sit you both out until you settle your fight. You're going to like settle your argument, right? And in this situation, because number 44 dies, is a very high chance that number 4 is going to die. He needs to play his life. That kill you just got is a useless kill because he's just going to spawn on the new hill anyways. So it all comes down to number 4. Number 4 has to play his life here. Because if he plays his life, what happens? Number 6 will spawn out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But look what happens. Look what happens. He goes through. He goes through. Again, play your life there. Play your life. You're doing a great job. Play your life. There you go. So he holds that. Even though he spawns there, they're looking for him now. Look, they're looking for him. So he does a great job playing his life. He just got to hold that area. A little bit unlucky there, but because number 4 was there, they spawned 7 out. So he did a great job. He did a great job holding his life, and you guys push through. And now you're there. Let's keep playing. So right now, when I'm watching this, I'm mainly looking at the mini-map. The actual game, the actual mechanics, that's not really as important. It's all about the mini-map. No. And now one thing about you is, we watched at the end, you went negative, you struggled a little bit. You start off 6-1. So somewhere in your game, you start to slow down, and we need to find out where that was, okay? Let's go through. Again, what happens because they're at the back? Number 4 spawns out. You guys are going to get parallel until the back's cleared. We're going to go through. I think number 8 made a really bad mistake. He let go of that spawn, so you got quite fortunate here. So in this situation, if he holds the back, it's a little bit difficult. As soon as number 3 gets his kills, if you guys are counting your kill feed, what should you guys realize? You guys should realize that 1 player is still here. The rest are spawning out. So let's see how you guys react to this. This is good from you. I was going to say, sometimes get off the hill. So right there was good job getting off the hill. Now, if I pulled this right now, you're on P2. You've got 2 down. Okay, you're in a really good spot. Number 4 is kind of coming through. You should be blocking the back. They're going to spawn kind of far out through the middle area back there. You guys should have a lot of time here. So what do you think? Do you think you should get a lot of time here? Based on
I think we should, but yeah, I think we should.
Let's see what happens and let's see where it goes wrong. Number 4 being there has just spawned them back middle. So this is really, really hard for them to break. Immediately right now, let's see what happens. And do you know who the fault is for me immediately? I don't like what number 3 sitting, okay? In this situation, when you have number 4 pushed out, you have number 2, which is you on the hill. Number 3 just needs to back off and just make sure that this area is safe. Because right now there's a big gap and that gap's the right-hand side. So
yeah,
I don't mind number 3 sitting here if let's say number 4 was sitting on the top right. Why? Because they would have had this whole area locked down. Okay. And then you and number 44 could have had this left. You see that's like a little bit more even, right?
True. Yeah.
But now look at the gaps. Number 3 is watching middle. There's no one watching the right, which is so open to. So you need to have a balance. If you're number 3 right now watching middle, you can't do that if you don't know where anyone on the right is. It only works if you have information. Now, another thing is on the hill. What's happening on the hill here? You 2 get 2-pieced. So let's see who overcommitted. And I think it might be you because you're on the hill. Right now, let's go through and see where you died from. So you get this first kill. Now, this guy's sitting catwalk. He has no right to kill you right now. So he kills your teammate, okay? He killed your teammate. You have number 4 right there. You have number 4 that can help you. Right now, if you stayed on the hill, right, let's say you went prone on the hill. How does he kill you? The only way he kills you is if he runs through and challenges you, right? But you have number 4 watching your cross. So what it looks like, just from seeing the minimap, is you overcommitted. Do you think that's what happened there?
I think I tried to square up. I think that's what I did wrong. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, risk to reward, okay? You square up, right? You have 2 possibilities. You lose the gunfight, you win the gunfight. If you lose the gunfight, you essentially get 2-pieced. Your teammate at the back is going to get pressure, and there's a chance if number 5 pushes through that you spawn back there. Because think about it, in 5 seconds he's going to push up, he's going to push up, he's going to push up, and you might spawn out. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you square up, SU is square up for you. You lose a gunfight, you potentially lose the hill just from that one square up. If you win the gunfight, there isn't you're just going to hold the hill basically, but if you stay down, okay, you would have bought time. This guy would have been distracted. Number 7 would have been looking for you. Number 4 could have got your trade. So you would have basically held the hill and your teammate would have got the kill. So you would have guaranteed more time just from staying down. And this is what I think people sometimes do too much. You're 7-1. You're clearly feeling yourself. You're doing good. But this overheating, this one bit of overheating has potentially cost your team the hill. Let's watch it out. Let's go through. Look, number 4 pushes out. You end up dying. Let's see the spawns now. Look what happens to the spawns. Okay. If number 5 push through further, there's a chance you spawn out. There's also a chance they spawn there like you did. But right now, they're kind of funneling you still. Let's see what happens. Okay. So right now, they should know. By the way, again, no one blocked the spawn. So I think that your teammate there just has to hold the back. Because can you see now how you guys are kind of trapped? It's because no one held the back there. You need way more map control. So now number 2 is going through. And you guys just get collapsed on. Okay, look at that. You're getting collapsed on. You get killed. He's holding the back now. You guys are just getting cornered in that area. They're kind of trapping you in. Now, you can still hold this. What were you going to say?
Yeah. No, that's the spawn that we usually struggle with. As soon as we get those spawns, we kind of fold. Yeah. We kind of panicky.
Now, you got quite kind of lucky because you spawned on the hill. But again, if they put a bit more pressure on the pool area as well, you probably would have spawned behind them. So I think you got kind of lucky in that situation that you spawned on the hill. Now, again, the game sometimes has really weird spawns as well. So that's also a factor. But for me personally, that wasn't a reliable play spawning on that point. Because if they put enough pressure from both sides, you would have just spawned out. So I think you guys got kind of fortunate. You guys get the kills. And even then, I don't know what happened. You guys end up getting broken. But you guys, even in a bad spot, you get 1 kill. You get 2 kills. And then again, you guys just overcommit. You guys are 3v2 now. And you guys just, I don't know what happens here. Let's play out. 2v2. I think you guys just lose your trades there. You guys just end up losing your trades, or you guys end up getting you were 3v2 and you basically got 2v3 like without getting a kill there. So obviously that's just trades. You guys got to do a bit better there, making sure you're holding the right angles, making sure the comms aren't frantic. But not the end of the world. Not the end of the world there. Now you spawn out. You see what I was saying? This is what I meant by the spawn out. If they get a bit of pressure there, you're spawning out. So now 20 seconds left. You say, you know what? It's an even game. Let's start to rotate. So what you want to do now, and this is very important, at the end of the hard point, you want to actually let the red team spawn here. You actually want them to spawn there. Why? Yeah. Because then, yes, that's that'll be a perfect situation. So LA Thieves are a perfect example. So right now, you should actually say, you know what? Let's hold a line like this. Let's hold a line and keep them trapped here. That will be a perfect play. So I'm going to leave this line up like this, and let's see what happens there. Let's just play it out. You guys are going for scrap time. You guys are fighting for scrap time heavy. And you're leaving this number 5. You guys are so fighting for scrap time, He kind of goes in. He sneaks on by. You get a little bit fortunate there. But again, you guys are collapsing in. Let's see what happens. Number 4. Where's number 4? It's J Spin. He leaves the gap. Okay. Now that is quite a rare gap, to be honest with you. No one really goes through there, but it's a good play from number 6. Fair play from him. Right now, happy with this setup? What are you thinking?
Me, I should have backed up as soon as I spawned. I think I just square up with the palm one more time.
So that's something I've noticed with you as well. You squaring up a lot when I don't think you need to. Now, your team hasn't even got a kill yet. So in this situation where your team hasn't even got a kill and you guys are still in the lead, this is fine. We're being ultra critical of your gameplay because that's what I do in my VOD reviews. But you're not gonna win 250-0, right? So these things are fine when your teammate's down. So this is not a bad play. It's just these small things. If we can be a little bit faster in these small plays, it'll be helpful. So right now we go through. So again, you're squaring up. Right now you should say, right, 15 seconds left. Let me ask you a question. Best case scenario, if you go towards a point, what do you think happens? Best case scenario if you go towards a point here. In terms of time, how much time do you get?
Low to none.
Maybe best case scenario 0 seconds because it's still 50. Like literally, you basically get nothing, right?
Yeah.
So why not just, like you said, look at the map and say, right, why don't I just go middle or like start to rotate left and start to pick up those rotations? Because number 5, and this is my point. Number 5 right now, imagine he did this, okay? Imagine if number 5, instead of going catwalk, what if he did a shotzi? What if he was faster than he is? What if he went through middle? Okay, let me use tap maps. What if he went through middle, started sneaking on through and got there? Right? If you think about it, let's play it out. Let's play this out right now. Okay. You see right there? Let me back away because I want to show you the timing, how you could have missed it. So right now he goes through. He gets 2. If he starts jumping off middle right there, he could have got good timing. So he could have got good timing. But what you did was fine. You held this area. If you didn't see anyone, you could have backed away. So this was fine what you did. You get the 3-piece. But right now, with your teammates spawning out, I just personally would have rotated here. Right there, I don't think you need to overcommit. Right there, that bit there, and you die. It's just, I don't know. I just don't think that was necessary. I think you were fine where you are. I think sometimes you're just chasing those kills and trying to be helpful for your team. But I think sometimes you're helpful by just holding an angle, just rotating. Let's go through. Again, that wasn't a bad play. That wasn't a big thing. Right here, definitely should rotate there. That was a useless kill. Yeah, that was useless. I think you could have rotated 10 seconds ago. That was fine. This was definitely useless out of you. Because now, look how much pressure's on number 4. Pressure's on number 4 is by himself. And look where you spawn. You spawn out. If number 8 wins his gunfight right here, just like he does. Do you see now you're getting a weird spawn? And now look, the map is flipped. The map is now like this. But what it should have been, is like this. Like you should have had them trapped here. You should have had them trapped like this, but instead, because you died, it's now trapped like this. And now look, think about the gaps in the setup. Now number 3 is watching the left. Number 4 is kind of holding middle. It's just not as easy to hold. It's always easier when you're watching one way. Where now there's too many gaps. There's too many variables. Let's play out. And look what happens. You see what I'm saying? Because now look, now number 7 gets a kill. Now look, number 3 has to look at number 7, and you're all the way here. You don't need to be here, and it's just too mixy. You going there wasn't a good play at all because you've just given your team guaranteed spawn there, and you just kind of pushed out. And now look, now they go through. Red's gonna spawn behind them, but 5's going through. No one's on the hill. You guys aren't soaking time. And look, number 3 is now stressing because he's like, oh, number 5 and 7 are pushing out, and it's just not as clean as it could have been. It's not as clean as it could have been. Look how much time's wasted on this hill. That's the biggest thing. This hill is a hill that you guys could have got, right? So you guys kind of floating about. It wasn't bad. Like you haven't lost time, but you haven't gained time either. And that's what you could have done. You could have gained so much time here. Let's go through. Again, now it's a bit better. You guys clean up, but look how many seconds are gone. 30 seconds you wasted for no reason. The setup you have now, you could have had 30 seconds ago. Okay?
Yeah.
Again, goes through. He holds the time. Again, you're number 2. You're going through right there. 20 seconds left. Just a timing thing. I think you could have maybe... I mean, that's just a timing thing. You go through and you end up losing the time. So in terms of like the P3, what would you give yourself a 10 out of now? Actually, let's play the P3 out, then we'll judge it. Number 44 goes through, ends up getting taken out. So now, at the end of P3, what would you actually like to have? What would like to have is this. You would like to have a P3. You'd like to have somebody maybe there, somebody maybe on hill, somebody maybe watching middle, and somebody on the right. You would kind of like to have the red team kind of trapped like this. That's what you'd kind of like to have. But do you see how much more pushed out you guys are? And in terms of the layers, they actually have you trapped. That you guys are one wave away from spawning around there because they're going to push through. So it's just like, what do you think of the P3? What are you going to give yourself out of 10 as a team, that P3?
I mean, that P3 is probably a 4. Going through it now with you, probably a 4.
Because think about it, you got maybe 15 seconds on there out of 60, which isn't great when you had early rotation. You guys are kind of holding on to spawns, but it's not as good as it could have been. And you guys had the early rotation. So I think that just wasn't a perfect P4, a perfect P3. And it wasn't about gun skill. All it was just being a little bit disciplined. Saying, right, I'm just going to hold this lane to have that much map control. Where a lot of the times you guys were just kind of running around and just not really holding it as efficient as you could have been. Let's play it out. And this guy's doing a great job. He's holding this angle. You guys said, let me push through. Number 2, which is you, are going through. Again, I don't mind you going through here. For me, personally, when someone's missing, I just like to get those kills and then push through. I like to have waves. Because right now, I just feel like if you die, this whole thing's collapsed. So it's a little bit high risk, high reward for me personally. I just feel like you're better off waiting here, getting some kills, and then pushing up the map. Because right now, let's play this out. Let's see what happens. You might get a kill and it might be okay. Let's play this out. So you get a kill, which is good. So you do give some space. Again, it's a little bit risky, okay? This guy goes through. So you did a great job getting that kill, by the way. But now look, your teammate dies. He gets a bit mixy. Let's just play this out and see what happens. So you guys, there you go. Now you get the wave. Now you can push out. So now you have breathing room. Right there, again, put in the pressure. When you're in that situation, if you die, it just puts a lot of pressure on your team. You can be Hydra there. You can be Shotzi. You just go finesse more, be annoying. Just do a bit more there. I didn't see your POV, so I don't know what you were seeing, but right there, they shouldn't be able to come out and kill you. You should set up crossfires there. So let's see what you were seeing roughly. Do you remember what you were seeing right here?
Yeah, I was sitting like edge right under hookah. Right under hookah. Right under hookah.
Okay, cool. So right there should be crossfire, right? If you're sitting there, you want somebody already up top so that if they're going to push you, you're kind of setting up a trap. Does that make sense? Like if they're going to push you like this, you should have someone in the window watching over. You should set up a trap essentially where he can get the trade at minimum. But what you do is, because you guys aren't connected right now, look, they go to push you in a 2v1 and your teammates aren't there to trade. So that's just one thing you could definitely work on. However, you guys should be good here. You're probably going to spawn around there. I see blocks. Now you should be okay. Yeah, you're good there. You still spawn at the back. So right now, you guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are good here. This is an easy hold for you guys. Let's see what happens. So it's 50 to 31. Teammate dies there. You should hold this. You should hold this. Let's see. Okay, you guys get broken slightly.
Yeah. Our P4 hold was on this stream was very bad.
And again, it comes down to this. Right now, think about it. It's a 4v4. Let's back away slightly to the first wave, okay? Right here, if I paused it, this should be a perfect hold. You guys are 4v2, okay? All that needs to happen now is just think about it. Just think like right now what there is. There's one lane on the left, okay? There's one door in the middle, and there's one lane on the right. That's all there is. And there's 4 of you. All you need to do is set up crossfires, don't die, make it easy for you guys to help each other. And it's 4v2. It's 4v2. So the first mistake you guys did was when there's 4v2 is you didn't get the trade. No one's watching middle right now. Okay? Now, where you're pushed out to, they don't have to push through middle. They can come through. So they come through this area. They end up jumping through. Somebody has to watch this right-hand side there. They let you do it, but you're in a vulnerable spot. One of these 2 players need to watch that from the window. They're both in the hill, it looks like. You see they're both in the hill? I think that's useless. Why not have someone up top, either supporting middle or supporting you on the right? Because that's the danger zones. Then both on the hill is kind of useless for me. Because now, look, now they die. And now it was a 4v2. It's now a 2v2 if you think about it. Because this guy's not with you guys. This guy goes in. He wins literally one gunfight. Look, he wins that one gunfight. And now you're in a 4v2 again. I thought he wins that. You're now in a 4v2 again. He ends up getting tucked. And this guy again. This guy cannot get in by himself. You guys are 3v1. You need to take him out immediately. There you go. You take him out. And again, no one's watching middle. So they're just empty gaps after empty gaps there. When I think this could be so much cleaner. So P3 could have been cleaner, P4 could have been cleaner. You still got your time there, but you guys end up losing this game, right?
I don't think so.
I think you did. I think I saw you.
I
You
think
guys
so.
lost this one.
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
Now imagine this like in this scenario, if this P3 and this P4, imagine if you got an extra 15 seconds on both, yeah? And they didn't. Like, you guys are now on like 86 points and they're on like 20. The momentum just carries on. It just spirals and spirals and spirals. So think about it, like, this game's only close right now because you guys aren't capitalizing on your good points. Does that make sense? Because you're going to get a bad rotation eventually. It's just going to happen. On your good rotations, you have to make sure you get money from it. Because you guys get 2-piece now. You're not on the time. These are just seconds adding up. Yes, it's 3-5 seconds. Nothing crazy. But look, they end up getting that time. So from P2 to P3, you had the rotation. You got, what, 30 seconds max, maybe 25. From P3 to P4, you got maybe, what, 25 again? Not even that. Like, it's just too scrappy for rotation. Yeah, 15 on a money hill. And they get 15 as well, which is really, really bad because you guys had the rotation, okay? Just clean that up a little bit. Because now first wave of rotation's done, and you have a teammate going 16 to 5, right? If you think about it from their perspective, they have +2, -4, -5, and 0, okay? Overall, they are actually -7. If I said to your team, you're going to be negative in the first wave and you're only going to be down by 20, you would take that. If I said to your team, you're going to be -1, -3, you're -4, +11, okay, +11. You're like, okay, so we're +7. I thought it was EKI, so it actually works out fine. So you're +7 and they're -7, right? I didn't realize it would be exactly the same thing. So in this situation, you're basically 7 kills ahead of them in only 20 seconds. 7 kills for 20 seconds, I think you could have a bit more there. And you could have had maybe 40 seconds more instead of 20 seconds more. Now, this is where they're going to start out-rotating you and start to take the lead. Let's see what happens. They're going through.
Thank you.
That's 3 down. Number 44 is by himself. That's 4 down. Again, he doesn't need to push that by himself because now you're just giving them more map control, you see? Now he's setting up. When there's 4 down, what happens? There's a fresh wave. They know you're all coming through together. It's easier for them to hold you. They go through. Look what happens. They're going to keep you trapped here. Now, 1 does get pinched. I don't know what's happening there with the spawns. That's just Vault. Go through. That guy pushed up a bit too far. Not bad pincher. Good attempt. Let's see what happens there. The kill feed. It's just a mixy heal, but you guys are doing a good job right now. I think the P1's hard to kind of break down because it's so mixy, but it's about setting up for P2. I think you did a good job. I think you guys did a good job breaking that. Pretty good job. That's actually great. You guys did a great job there, to be fair. Okay, again, now you're looking for number 7. I think number 7 has to be a priority. Number 7 has to be a priority. Let's see what happens there. Perfect. So right now, what do? You turn around. You know they're coming through the vault, through catwalk. Again, right there, your teammate just has to be more aware of catwalk. Like, catwalk's been empty now for the whole time, right? As soon as number 7 dies, like, you guys know you got parallel spawns there. So in this situation, like, as soon as you get this kill, somebody has to get catwalk immediately. Even in this situation, you could tuck in and help them if you want, but you're going for spawns. It looks like that's fine. Your teammate just has to get catwalk here. He has to hold catwalk. And because think about it, number 3 has got this side of the hill, right? So they can't push that. They can only push catwalk.
Oh, okay.
But do you see what I'm saying with number 3 having that side, right? The only area was actually catwalk. Now you go through. Number 4 is going by himself again. So just 2 people just single channeling for no reason. Right now, you have no one catwalk. In my opinion, number 4 gets his kill. He immediately needs to go catwalk. He has to go catwalk. Okay, let's see what happens. He gets his kill. Okay, right there. Right this situation, he has to go catwalk immediately. Go catwalk immediately. That's the only thing empty. Go catwalk, but look what he does. He goes through, he backs away, and now catwalk's empty. He's going towards the hill. But he hasn't even cleared catwalk yet. So now there's 3 people there. You're going for the spawns, but do you see the disconnect? Like, one person's going for the new hill, fighting 3 people. One's on the hill not looking. One's on the other side of the map, which is going to give you guys bad spawns if you die. And you're going all the way at the back. So just like 4 different things going on here. Let's play this up. But number 4 goes and dies now. Again, he needs to either go catwalk earlier or just play his life and wait for you. Because now you're by yourself and you're going to have to hold it. And look how far he spawns out now. And look, you're by yourself, and what do? You get tunnel visioned. If you're by yourself there, what do you think you should do there, bro?
Just play my life. Play my life. I suppose I got tunnel vision, yeah, like you said.
Yeah? Because right now, like, you see both your teammates die, and he must have called out 2 on the hill. So logically, you're not going to go there, take out 2 of them, and just stay alive. You need to block the back, let them look for you, let your teammates make some work, and then go for a pinch. You need to be annoying here, hold your life, try to distract, just be annoying. As soon as you get tunnel visioned, they flip the spawns. Look what happens. Right now, they're looking for you, by the way. Okay, this is the difference. If number 5 looks for you and you're hiding, what happens? Number 3 has a chance to kill him. You see, it's a domino effect. But as soon as you die, look what happens. I want you to look what happens. The arrows, I guarantee now the arrows are going to turn around. You see that? It's like a robot. They all turn around, and it's so much harder for you to kill them because they're watching the front now. Do you remember what I said earlier about sitting on the top right? I like this play. Why? Because you have the whole right now. All your teammates need to do is worry about middle and the left. And now look, let's see the difference. Let's see what happens. You guys are spawning far out. This guy goes a bit rogue. Number 4 sneaks on by. Again, he sees him. Maybe should just carry him for spawn. Number 4 should carry him for spawns there. Number 4 right there. Just keep pushing through. You're blocking the spawns. Perfect. That's 2 down. Block it. Perfect. You guys break it. Now, that break, I think that was more them trolling than anything. They had a really bad setup. What do you think? It was a good break, but I think that was them trolling. Like, you guys gave them an opportunity. They just trolled really bad. I don't know what they're doing. They have 3 people there. They had a really bad break. Okay, a really bad hold. You're not breaking it. Let's see what happens now. So again, 35 seconds. You should hold this whole time now. That's 3 down. Number 3 can push up if he wants. Make a play here. Let's see what happens. You're on the hill. Again, you're watching the back. Let's see what you're watching the front now. They're all coming through middle. And you guys just get broken again like that. Just like that. Not even one wave of kills. Your setups there are just too tight. There are no crossfires, and it keeps on happening. Think about it. You're on 80 to 74, yeah? Let's play this out. Within 15 seconds, you get 3-pieced. Within 15 seconds. Right now, look at like number 2 and number 3, which is you and Lucid, right? Look what you guys are watching. Nothing really. No one had middle. Right there, number 3 can push up and be annoying catwalk and spawn the middle and then, like, you know, keep them trapped. Where's number 44 going? Where's he going right now? There's no need to help you guys on the left, right? He just sits here, funnels them through middle. Number 4 and number 44 keep them trapped middle. Number 3 can go catwalk and be annoying. You see, and you stay down and hill. That's it. That's all you guys need to do there. Find the pressure, funnel them through. But look what happens. Number 4 dies by himself. By the way, have you noticed as well, Brendo, that you guys aren't getting trades in the first entry? This happened on P4. The first blood is going to the other team because someone's always going rogue. Now look. Now he goes through, and your teammate dies as well. Okay, and now you're by yourself. So I don't mind you die. I don't blame you dying here because you're by yourself on hill. You end up going through, and your whole team just dies. Okay. What's your thought there with that one?
Like you said, I mean, it was a bad hold. And we're not getting trades. And no crossfire was
it's just too tight. The setup's too tight. Yeah, you're not stretching the map enough. And now look, remember what we said as well about not just that hill, the domino effect. What you guys should have done. This is why I want you guys to develop the next level. Why did I say number 3 should push up? Because if number 3 pushes up here and funnels them through and helps them, number 44 stands there. You get a wave of kills. After that wave of kills, 44 can then push up. You guys can start pushing left and spawning them behind you. That's what you could have done. Or even if number 44 wants to push up, right? Let's say he wants to leave the back open for the red team. You guys have to be on the same page. If you're going to push up here, number 3 has to push up to make it easier to flip the spawns and hold from the front if you wanted to do that. What you can't do is you can't have number 44 push up and number 3 stay here. And then you guys are just kind of, look at your map control. This is your map control.
Yeah.
It just doesn't, it's just not great. It's just not a lot of control there. Again, you guys have nades and stuns. If number 3 is standing here, why can't number 3 watch this cross, this lane, like this lane on the right, and number 4 if you watch over, or stuff like that. Or like just like as a team, watch more. Because now you guys spawn out. And guess what? They're giving you bad spawns. Number 6 is already there. It's just a constant thing. Okay? You're number 2, you're going up top. Let's see what you do here. You're fighting these guys. Number 6 gets a trade. Now you're both looking for him. Because you're looking for him, what happens? Middle's empty, you see? So you guys are constantly behind, leaving lanes open. Like I said, it should be clean. You should have someone there watching front. You should have somebody maybe on the side watching over him, so you're watching that way. Okay, you have somebody maybe middle. And then you could sit here and maybe watch the right. You don't even need someone on the top left at the start for the first wave because you have everything covered. If you want, you can have something like that. Okay, and you just funnel them through the right. And then you can set up at the back and retreat. But right now, you're both focusing on number 6, which is fine. You get the kill, but look, now they're in the hill. They're in the hill. He gets 1 kill. He goes through. You get traded. And again, same thing. Even right there. When you get the kill there, you need to play your life more there, bro. You need to play your life way more. Look what you do. You're up top right now. You're up top. You get the kill. As soon as you get that kill, you should back away. You get traded. You need to play better angles there because if you die, what happens? You're going to lose that whole side of the map there. So yes, you got killed from a different angle, but that's down to you to understand that you're a big threat there. You need to play your life. Look at that. I think you actually jumped out there. That looks like you might have jumped out.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
I did.
There's zero reason for you to jump out. You got the kill. That's 2 down. You jump out, lose the power position. You need to play your life there so that they're looking for you. They need to be looking for you there.
Yeah.
And now look where you spawn. Look where you spawn. You just, you dying, you jumping out. Now, if I ask you a question, right? From this spot here to get to the hill, how many seconds?
Oh, shit. Around, I'll say 10.
Okay.
10 seconds, probably.
From you here to get all the way down there is maybe 20 seconds, right? Because of people you're fighting. So you've just given up this godlike spot to spawn on the other side of the map. That death is very punishing. When you look at your deaths, you have 18, but that one death was very punishing. You want to avoid those deaths. I don't mind you dying in a trade, but those deaths are terrible. And now look what happens here. Remember what I said, one of the first things I said to you, whenever you're a team, the easiest thing to do is hold setups like this. Left to right is always easy. That's why P4 is so easy, because all you're doing is this. You're funneling them through. You dying has allowed this setup to happen, right? Because think about it. If you were there, instead of being there, if you were up there, what would have happened? 1 or 2 of these players would be looking left. It wouldn't be as easy for them to hold it. There'll be more gaps in the setup because 2 people are looking left. There'll be more gaps for blue to sneak through. Make sense? Perfect. Let's play this out. We're about halfway through now of the game, just under halfway through. We can just keep playing it and see if anything different happens. We'll just play it out now. Nothing, because we spoke a lot about these specific things. Most of the things now are the same thing. Do you have any questions or anything you noticed or anything so far?
No. Yeah, everything you point out is everything that we're trying to fix.
Yeah. It just, again, it comes down to, I think one thing it comes down to is just being selfless and not like saying, right, I need to get the most kills. Just saying, right, like, I'm in this power spot. I don't need to push out. Let me just stay here for a second. Like, let me just stay here for a second and see, okay, I'll get more value from it. Because now, look, now you've given them that time and you've given them the rotation. Same thing here. Look, you guys are funneling through the hill, 20 seconds left. You're number 2, right? Look what you do. You die again. Huge death there. You need to play your life back there. You get through, you sneak on through. Like, you're going for a gunfight here, but for me, you're blocking the spawn here. You're blocking the spawn here. As soon as you die, you're letting them spawn here. If you stood here, that guy would have spawned back there. So you just staying alive there is enough. Think about it. Look at this player now. Look what number 6 was. You just let him spawn next to his teammate. So every kill your team got was irrelevant. Okay?
Yeah.
You said, right, I'm going to stay here.
That was a big death, yeah.
I'm going to stay here and play my life.
Yeah. Completely agree.
Because right now you're like, let me take a gunfight, but the reason I don't like, even if you won the gunfight, I would have said it's a little bit risky. So the fact that you died, again, I'm showing you the effect it has. So now not only do you die, you're letting them have easy pushes, you're by yourself there, and it's just easy for them. It's just easy for them. Holding an angle is nice and easy. You're all spawning out, it's simple. It's very simple for them. You're going through, but again, these are hard gunfights, bro. Every time you die, what happens? Look how far you guys spawn. You spawn there. I don't know why that happened there. Again, that's just a game being silly. Like, that doesn't need to happen. You should spawn by them. But let's see what happens now. Let's see the difference, okay? You're going through. I don't mind this play. You guys, good pinch. There's one there. See if you get a kill. Good play. Number 2 gets through, and it's you again, okay? Let's see what you do here. You're by yourself. Let's see what you do. You should get 1 here. Maybe the number 5 kill. Good kill. You should get number 7 as well. Perfect. Wait, am I tweaking? Oh, that's number 2.
Yeah, it's a podcaster glitch.
Maybe that wasn't even you earlier then. Or was
no, it was. Choose me. That's my
this game is making me tweak, bro. This game is so stupid. How like doesn't even make sense.
Codcaster is glitched right now, especially because we stream a lot. Yeah,
they actually don't give a shit. That's so dumb. I'm so confused. I'm like, you're number 2 right there. Okay, no, fair enough. Again, you get the kills. Okay, look at number 2. You get the kill. Then you go through the front. This guy's looking for you. You just need to play around there, bro. Like, in my opinion, you going through the front here is okay. But again, I would rather you let your teammates have the front. Why not just stay here, get kills, be annoying, and distract them? Why do you have to go through the front? Why do you have to go through the front and help them? There's 3 of them. Do you not trust them to go in the hill? Like, do you see what I'm saying? It wasn't like a rude.
idea.
It was just generally like in the game. The way, like, say I wasn't speaking to you, the way I look at it is like, oh, this guy doesn't trust his team. He thinks they can't break the hill in 3v1. So you're like, I have to do it myself. Well, I would say, bro, you got a big 2-piece. That was great. Why not stay there and block the back? Because if you block the back and be annoying, they can't spawn there. Look what happens. You're not blocking the back right now. You're not blocking the back. You go through. As soon as you die, they're like, okay, we're gonna spawn closer again. And look, it just gets mixy. 20 seconds left. They're holding through the front. It's okay. I mean, it's not a bad break, but yeah, it's not as smooth as it needs to be. And now they've finally taken the lead. But honestly, bro, you should have been winning this game by 50 points, in my opinion. The only thing they did better than you guys is the hills that they were supposed to, they held. That was the only difference. Look at Tuzzy right now. He's holding the right. Even if he doesn't get a kill, he's doing a good job. Why? Because his team know that that's occupied. Number 7 is watching the left. I like their setup because they're stretching the map. What you guys did was a little bit too narrow. They're stretching the map that they know where everything is. If you watch LA teams, they do the same thing. They have Hydra on the right. They have Scrappy on the left. Envoy in the middle. They're stretching the map. They know what's going on at all times.
Yeah.
Like I said, P1's a little bit mixy, so we can kind of go through it, see what happens. I'm more worried about the end of P1, what's kind of happening now, okay? So let's play this out. Again, right now, if I just pause it, this is what I mean by scrappy. This is way too scrappy for me. Because you look at this, Number 4 gets through. Big kill here. Number 4 gets kill. I don't know why Number 4's backing away. And like, they just hold the right, bro. Hold the right and keep that map control. Look how all 4 of your teammates are. Remember what I just showed you?
Yeah.
I just showed you a line like this. They had a line like this. For me, this is good because you have everything covered. But look at your team right now.
Just all clustered, yeah.
It's just all clustered, right? It's like everyone's fighting red dots. If number 6 goes through now, let's just play it out. This guy goes through, you get a kill. If number 6 wanted to right there, he could have went round. He didn't need to cut in. If he wanted to go round, he would have gone to the back there. You see? And look what happens now. Number 8 spawns there because it's open. Again, maybe he didn't need to spawn there. Maybe the game's a bit weird. But because no one's holding the right lane, and look where you are pushing out. You guys aren't on the same page. So what you're doing is a play if your team are hard blocking. If your team's hard blocking the back, then you make this rogue play. Because you're like, oh, my team's blocking. But no one's blocking. So you're going through, pushing through, trying to pinch them. And they have 2 people spawning here. So do you see why these are invaluable? Like, this isn't the best play. Because now look, now your teammate spawns out. Because you went far, your teammate didn't block, they spawn behind you, you went for the pinch, you get 1 kill, and now your teammate spawns out. So it's just really mixy. Now think about it. You guys had control 5 seconds ago. And now look, the red team have control of the hill. All because of these misplays, okay? So you got to make sure you have a line. Make sure you got everything covered so there's no gaps in your setup. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
Because look about it. Think about it. You guys just lost that point. Because imagine if, like, let's say one of your teammates, right? Let's say he said, right, 18 seconds left. He just holds his right lane for a second. He makes sure no one pushes the right. And let's just say you full push that. Let's say you were there, right? They're not going to spawn there because he's right there. So if you're going to push something, make sure someone's hard blocking it. When Hydra pushes something, he makes sure someone's hard blocking the spawns. What hard blocking the spawns does is make sure that no one can spawn behind you. He's hard blocking it so you could push out more.
Yeah.
Right, bro?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Let's keep going.
I got lucky with that timing.
But at this point, it's so hard for you guys to get back in the game because the game's closing out and even scrap time is going to be so annoying to deal with. So right now, again, 15 seconds. You guys have to get this scrap time and start to rotate. Right now, number 3 and 44, someone has to go. You guys have to rotate here. 4 of you, let's see what happens. Number 4 has to push up fully. Has to go fully. Great. That's fine. You guys spawn them out. This is good. But again, it's just have to be quicker. Let's see what happens. You guys end up holding the hill. I don't like you guys holding the hill here without map control. For me, that's like, I always hate that. Maybe, I don't know, that's just me personally, but I just feel like right now, if I pause it, you see you're holding the hill, but there's no map control. I feel like they're going to die regardless. They're going to get pinched anyways. So number 7 pinches them. I feel like you're just going to die anyways. I'd rather just hold it from one side of the map. Number 4's against number 8. He's by himself, just plays life. He ends up dying, and guess what? When he dies, what happens?
We all spawned out.
Everyone faces the right. When everyone faces the right, you don't break it. It's just a rule of thumb. When everyone's facing one way, it's very hard to break the hill. Okay? Now, one thing they were doing well, remember what I told you they were doing well, is they were stretching the map, going through different areas, right? What are you guys doing constantly? going by yourself,
Word.
going through one way. There's no pinches together. There's no one going through middle at the same time where someone's going through the vault.
Yeah.
Setting up plays together. Let's play this out. Let's play this out, okay? Let's see how you guys break this. You're going through, that's fine. I understand this situation is a bit different. You're all at the front, but 35 seconds left. Think about it. They are just holding you right now. They can just do this. They can just hold where they are, and it's difficult for you guys to do anything. Like, I don't expect you guys to break this at all because it's such a hard break from this situation. Let's see what happens. He just overcommitted. That was stupid play from Tuzzy. He goes through. Good play from you. Let's see what you do this time, okay? Good play from number 2. He goes through, gets a kill, which is you. Let's see what you do. So now look, do you see the difference? Can I show you something? When there's someone here, how many people are distracted? 2, right? 2 of them are looking down. Now, is it a coincidence that blue have the hill now? No, it's not. Because when 2 people are looking down, that means only 2 are looking right. So when 2 are looking right, you have 3 looking left, you're going to win the gunfight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I want you to look at it. Like, right, if I'm distracting 2, my teammates are 3 versus 2 there. They have a higher chance of winning the gunfight. That's all it comes down to. But when you're all 4 going right and it's all 4 versus left, it's going to be difficult. Again, you lose the gunfight there, a bit unfortunate, but it's just about trying to, like, you know, those are hard gunfights to win, but just trying to finesse a bit more there. And at this point, if I look at this, it looks like it's a GG. Why? Because it's just such a hard hill to break. I don't think that you guys lost because of this hill now, because it's quite hard from now. I think it was the early hills. It was those early hills, those 30, 40 seconds that you guys should have won. Let's say you got 45 seconds from a few of those scrap hills, right? Okay, you're on about 188. Let's just say 190, okay? Cool. Not only are you on 190, they are down 40 as well. They're on 180. It's a completely different game, you see. It's way more close. Obviously, I can say that about them as well. They could, but I'm just saying for this argument, there was hills that you guys should have had and you didn't. You could have easily done more on those hills and made it closer. So you didn't lose because of like certain hills that they controlled. When people watch back, they're like, oh, you know, they had good setups. They won because they got 50 on there. No. That was their good hill. But on your good hill, you only got 20 seconds. That was the issue. When you guys had a full setup, you guys only got 20 seconds.
Yeah.
That was the issue. Because the game is, they're going to have that, bro. In the game, they're going to have hills that they get 40 on. That's just a part of the game. That just happens. The way rotations work, that's going to happen all the time. But the hills that you guys had, you need to do better on, okay?
Yeah, 100% agree. Because we really sold on P4. I even told them after the stream that we were trolling on P4. We only got 20 seconds. I even argued that too. And even on P3, I just said that we made it really mixy, even though it is a mixy spawn. Mixy point. You don't need to make it that mixy. Just make it more simple. It will still be mixy no matter what. Yeah, P3.
Bro, P3 like, we can easily get time on, in my opinion. It's only mixy when there's no setups, right? Like it gets mixy. Okay, you can make it mixy as a team from the bad side, right? As a team that doesn't have map control, you can make it mixy. Like with P4, let's say you spawn out, you can't make it mixy, right? But if somebody spawns out on P3, you can still hold the angles. Like you can still make it a good setup. It's just a little bit more mixy than like a P4 for sure. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't think it was like, oh, it was terrible, but it was good. It was fine. And I do like VOD reviews for like when I do that pro VOD reviews as well, I find so many faults in the teams because like the way the game is going to be, there's just going to be so much going on that I like overanalyze everything. So I'm like, if every player was on the same page, this is what it should look like. They're not likely to happen at all times, but if we can find that like the balance, then you'll be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, hopefully that was okay for you. My voice, I talk too much. I need to get a cup of tea, bro. I've been speaking for the last 4 hours coaching. My voice is gone. But hopefully that was okay for you. YouTube, show some love to that boy Brendo. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you do, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. If you guys want your own VOD review like this, make sure to go to the coaching section in my Discord, create a ticket. And that's it. Nice and easy. Answer the questions and that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed. Brendo, hit the outro, bro. That's on you.
Hey, go follow the man Arv. Still subscribe, like, comment, do everything you can. You know what I'm saying? He's a man. He's a man. Main man.
I appreciate it. Happy New Year, chat. Catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.